Hey everybody, and welcome back to Lindsey's Little Library. So we're here today because it's Thursday, and it's BookList Thursday. It's something I do with Sarah over at Sarah's Nightstand. We come to you every Thursday with some sort of book thoughts, ideas, recommendations, something bookish related. And today is like one of my favorite series that we do. We have our 5-star prediction follow-up. So a couple months ago, we teamed up with Audrey over at Chapter and Converse. She is our friend who likes dark and messed up people doing dark and messed up things. So we have worked with her again, and our theme for this round of 5-star predictions was to choose thrifted books that we've picked up. So either Free Little Libraries, was traded with somebody, got on a like reselling type of a site, picked up at a thrift store, whatever that might be, just they can't be brand new, right? So the 3 books I picked, I'm going to tell you about them and let you know my thoughts and feelings. And we'll start with the one, I don't know, 2 were fine and 1 was fantastic. So there's a spoiler for you. First one I actually picked up was Eenie Meenie by M.J. Arledge. Someone suggested this book to me. I believe I was in a live with Krista from Books and Jams, and someone said this. I wanted something just to creep me out. Definitely creepy. But I'm not a huge like detective mystery thriller fan. But I got on board with this one. Of all of them that I've read, I did really enjoy this one. Was it 5 stars though? Not quite. Definitely 4, but not quite 5. So we follow, and this is the beginning of a series, which I might continue. We'll see. We have Inspector Helen Grace, and she is the kind of detective throughout the entire book. So she is investigating a case where 2 people were abducted, imprisoned, and left with a gun. And basically there was a phone there that had enough charge left on it for a phone call. The phone rings and the person on the other side of the phone says, you stay there, or one of you picks up the gun, shoots the other person, and you get to live, and I will let you go. Crazy. Only 1 walks away alive. That's how it's going to work. So this becomes a serial killer case because multiple things happen, multiple situations occur, and Helen Grace is kind of at the forefront of figuring out what the heck's going on, whose is it, how are these people connected, all of that fun stuff. So I did enjoy it. 4 stars. I might pick up the next one. Definitely had creep factor, just there were parts that were a little, I didn't care so much for Helen's backstory. Like I just give me the gritty stuff, I guess, if that makes any sense at all, hopefully, but did like it. The next one I picked up was Island of Lost Girls by Jennifer McMahon. Jennifer McMahon is one of my favorite authors, but I'm starting to realize I'm not enjoying her earlier books as much as I am her current books, if that makes any sense. So this one, I want to say, was this her debut? This might have been her debut. Now I'm going to question myself. No, this is the second book she wrote. So the first one was Promise Not to Tell. That was her debut. So this was the second one. This one was just strange, but not in like, ooh, that was really good. It was really weird and good. It was just weird. So we have Rhonda. She's at a gas station and she sees something so surreal that at first she like hardly even recognizes what is happening. She just can't contemplate what is going on until it's over and realizes that she just witnessed a crime. She basically watches someone dressed in a rabbit costume kidnap a little girl. She feels super guilty about not doing anything, that she basically inserts herself into the investigation and kind of takes over the investigation a little bit on her own, which kind of was annoying me at parts. But the closer that she gets to the end and the more she uncovers, the more troubling it gets. I don't even know how to describe it. I would say like 3 stars. If you're a Jennifer McMahon fan and you want to read some of her backlist, definitely worth reading, but not fantastic. That's all I have to say about that. So the 1 5-star prediction I had that was wholeheartedly 5 stars, if not more, I would give this 1,000,000 stars. I continually think about this book. I continually wish I could meet these ladies in real life and hang out with them. It's fantastic. It is the 100 Years of Lenny and Margot by Marianne Cronin. Just go get this book. I laughed, I cried, I felt all the feels. I want to hang out with Lenny and Margot. It's so fantastic. So we have 17-year-old Lenny. She's living in the terminal ward of a hospital. She's facing death, and she ends up meeting Margot, who is 83, and Margot, it's pajama wearing, fruitcake eating rebel who transforms Lenny's life in ways never imagined. So they create this friendship and this bond between the two of them, who are both facing and dealing with a terminal illness, but yet finding joy and hope and a will. It's just, it's so fantastic. It's so fantastic. Just pick this up, please. I mean, let's see, did I book dart? I book darted a couple things. I'm not quite the book darter that Sarah is, but I book darted some. Oh, and she meets this priest, and like they talk about God and living and dying, and it's so fantastic. Just read the book. Read the book. Read the book. So those were my 3 5-star predictions. 3, 4, 5 stars. No, I did that wrong. 3, 4, 5 stars. Maybe if we put them in order, I'll make sense. Anyways, I did enjoy all of these books. If you're picking one that I want to push this one in your hand, this is it. The other ones are they're fine. They're fine. If you have them on your shelf, read them, but don't seek them out. I'm really curious to see how Audrey and Sarah's 5-star predictions went. I know one. So head over to their channels. All the links are below if you want to check out what their 5-star prediction thrift store haul, how that turned out. Otherwise, subscribe, if you've read any of these. Of course, let's chat below. I always love talking books. Otherwise, I'll see you next time. Bye.